Peppa Pig and the Musical Notes. On a beautiful sunny day, Peppa and George were dancing to the music inside the house. The two sisters are dancing very happily. Next to it was a speaker playing lively music with unusually loud notes. George walked over and turned the volume up. The speaker turned up and the musical notes gradually became louder. George was very scared, but Peppa was delighted, and the two sisters came up with a great idea. Yahoo! The two sisters leaped to the musical notes, swaying and bobbing to the rhythm. Wow! Yippee! The two sisters flew through the sky until the music stopped. Then they landed and were very happy.
Today, Peppa and her family are going on a very special adventure under the sea. They've heard about a mysterious race, the seahorse car race. The special seahorses are getting their racing cars ready. Each one looks unique, from bubbly cars to shiny seashell racers. The race begins, and the seahorse cars dash quickly. Swishing through seaweed and dodging jellyfish drifting around. Oh no! One racer is stuck in an old fishing net. Oh! But thanks to the helpful rescue whale, the race goes on. Across the finish line they go. No one wins alone. Everyone celebrates together. Yay! Peppa and George had such a special day under the sea. Would you like to join the seahorse car race with Peppa too? Peppa goes shopping. Today, Peppa and her family are going to the supermarket. They are excited to buy some tasty snacks. First, they look at the fresh fruits. George loves bananas. Peppa picks her favorite apple. So many candies and cookies to choose from. Peppa chooses star-shaped cookies. George finds some gummy bears. Mummy Pig reminds them to buy something healthy too. Popcorn for a movie night. George adds some potato chips. The basket is getting full. Now it's time to pay. The cashier scans all the snacks. Mummy Pig pays at the counter. They leave happily with their shopping bags. Oh, what a fun trip to the supermarket! Peppa's Crazy Halloween Challenge! It's a beautiful autumn day, and today is Halloween!
George, look! Today is Halloween! Halloween! Yay! Let's make costumes and decorate the house! Mommy, Daddy, today is Halloween!
Of course, dear. Who do you want to be?
I want to be a witch! And I'll be a pirate!
Peppa and George search around the house for their costume pieces. George is a brave pirate. What a spooky Halloween duo! All the friends gather in front of Miss Gazelle house.
Welcome to my Halloween quest. We're here. Play carefully.
The friends need to pass a challenge to get their candy back and get even more.
It's easy, but you still need to be careful.
This will be harder than last time. Kids need to run across without slipping. It's like a big slow fan.
I won't fall!
Kids need to dodge the balls and run across quickly.
It's easy! This is easy. Just run across the platform.
And they all had the sweetest Halloween ever. Peppa visits the museum. Peppa and her family drive to the big museum on a sunny morning. They park the car and walk excitedly to the entrance. Giant dinosaur statues welcomes them at the gate. Inside, the museum halls are bright and full of wonders. Peppa looks up in awe at the massive dinosaur skeleton. George points and giggles at the dinosaur's big teeth. The family moves to the ancient history section. Old pots, tools, and golden crowns sparkle behind glass. They enter the space gallery filled with stars and planets. Everyone gazes at a model of the solar system. Next is the future technology room with robots. The robot wave as the family walks by.
I love you.
Peppa claps happily, watching the robot dance. Daddy Pig laughs, taking pictures of everyone. A bell rings. The museum is about to close. The family slowly walks toward the exit, smiling. Outside, the sun begins to set behind the museum. Peppa waves goodbye. A perfect day of discovery ends.
Daddy Pig transformed into a giant chicken. Today is a pleasantly sunny day, and Daddy Pig is taking a walk and exercising in the yard. Sweat was pouring down. He continued his journey to other places, eventually arriving at a small village. Daddy Pig saw a pear tree with lots of pears on it. But strangely, there was only one ripe fruit on the tree. Daddy Pig thought it was delicious and ate it. It tasted delicious, but suddenly something strange happened, and boom! Daddy Pig suddenly turned into a giant chicken. Daddy Pig, in a strange mood, went home, and Peppa and George, who were out looking for him, happened to run into him. He sat down and looked at Peppa and George. Peppa came closer and poked him, when suddenly, Daddy Pig's stomach farted. Everything was as confusing as when Daddy Pig ate the pear, and then Peppa and George were surprised that Daddy Pig had returned to his original form. It was all so confusing. Peppa Pig and the chicken. Peppa and George were sitting in the playroom when they heard a noise coming from outside the door. At that moment, Peppa got up and went outside to see what the sound was. The The little girl quietly went downstairs, opened the door, and was surprised to see a lost chicken at her doorstep. Whoa! The little chicken gently bowed its head to greet Peppa. Peppa hugged the chicken, picked it up, and went upstairs to show it to George. The boy trotted into the room and went up to George. The little chicken came to eat the sisters' food, but the two sisters were very happy to sit and watch the little chicken eat. Huh?
Huh?
Oh!
Huh?
Oh!
Yes, sir! A rainy day at the beach. Today, Peppa and her family are going to the beach. Everyone is excited to build sandcastles. Peppa Pig family has arrived. The beach weather is beautiful today. Peppa and George start building a big sandcastle. The daddy pig is starting to swim.
Whoa!
Peppa and George excitedly ran down with Daddy Pig. But suddenly the sky grows darker. Black clouds and a rainstorm came. Oh dear, the rain starts pouring down. The family quickly rushes to pack up and head to the car. Inside the car, they are safe and dry, listening to the raindrops tapping on the roof. Peppa learns that even if the rain stops their play, being together makes the day special and fun.
Peppa Pig baking with Mom. Today, Peppa's family is going to bake a wonderful cake. So Mommy Pig went to buy more flour because we ran out. Mommy Pig brought the flour inside, and in that little kitchen, the three of them baked bread together. Mommy Pig poured flour into a bowl on the table, while Peppa and George watched as their mother mixed the flour with water and eggs. Whoa! At the same time, Daddy Pig, with a hungry stomach, went into the kitchen. When he saw Mommy Pig making cakes, he was delighted. Then he talked to Peppa about how to make the cake, and the two of them chatted enthusiastically until Mommy Pig had finished baking the cake and put it on the table. Peppa and her mother put layers of pre-made cream on the cake, and Peppa said it looked delicious. Daddy Pig took the remaining cake out of the oven, while George played with his dinosaur. Whoa! The cake was finished, and the whole family enjoyed it. Peppa Pig and the cake. Today is a beautiful sunny day, So Mummy Pig decided to treat the whole family to cake, even though it's not anyone's birthday. Mummy Pig, along with Peppa and George, got in the car and drove to the cake shop. The mother and her 2 children walked past the large houses and buildings along the street. Finally, Peppa and George, along with their mother, arrived at the bakery with colourful cakes. The 2 sisters absolutely loved those cakes. After choosing their cakes, the mother and her 2 children got into the car and headed home. Mummy Pig carried the cake into the house, and the 2 sisters happily followed behind her. In that kitchen, the cake was shared among the whole family, and everyone happily ate it together.
Okay, let's go!
Whoa!
Yeah! Wow!
Huh?
Peppa Pig and the Magical Witch. Peppa and George are watching a TV show in the living room. It's a show by a witch who has the magical ability to transform objects. She uses her magic wand to create different items, one after another. The 2 sisters watched very attentively and with great enjoyment, clapping and laughing happily as they watched. Mummy Pig came out of the room to check on the 2 children and saw that they were engrossed in a program on TV. She suddenly came up with an idea that the 2 children would definitely enjoy. She went out and did something, and although the 2 sisters were very curious, the program still captivated them. Mummy Pig went to the door to greet someone and was surprised to see that it was the witch Mr. Magic. Since the 2 knew each other, Mummy Pig invited her over. Mr. Magic walked in and saw Peppa and George, and the 2 sisters saw her too. They were both surprised and excited. She conjured up a hat for Peppa and a Spider-Man costume for George, and the 2 sisters were thrilled to meet her and get the transformations they wanted.
Huh? Aha! Huh.
Peppa and the Banana Slide. After a long night, dawn broke. The sun was high in the sky, and Peppa was asleep when she heard a noise. The little girl sat up and looked to see what the noise was. Downstairs, Daddy Pig was building a slide for the two sisters. Whoa! Seeing this, Peppa woke George up so they could go down and see Daddy Pig together. The two sisters got out of bed and ran quickly out into the yard. The two sisters went out and saw Daddy Pig sweating profusely while building the slide. Daddy Pig saw the two sisters and called them over to see the results of his work. Whoa! Peppa and George were very excited to have new toys. George was the first to slide down the banana-shaped slide. Then Peppa slid down. The two sisters landed beautifully, and everything was filled with joy. Yahoo! George slid down the slide again, feeling very happy because Daddy Pig had made him a new toy. Peppa Pig and the Dairy Cow. Peppa's home ground is now covered in a lot of grass, growing in rows and thick clumps, one after another. Peppa is playing with her toy train, while George is assembling the back of the robot. Suddenly, something whizzed past the window, causing the two sisters to stop playing their game. The two sisters looked up and the thing whizzed past once more. Wow! Peppa and George decided to jump onto the chair to see what it was. And to their surprise, it was a dairy cow. The two sisters were about to reach out and pet the cow, but it ran away. So they ran out into the yard to check on it. When Peppa and George went outside to look around, they saw the cow standing and eating grass in front of the house. The cow was grazing by the roadside near Peppa's house, and Peppa and George went closer to watch it eat. Peppa and George were sitting watching when the cow approached them and brought its head close to George. George also reached out and petted the cow. The two sisters really liked the cow.
Peppa's birthday party. It's a bright morning in Peppa's house. Something special is happening today. Peppa jumps out of bed, ready for her big day. Mommy Pig makes a delicious breakfast. Peppa has invited all her friends to the party. Everyone helps decorate the house. Mommy Pig is baking a special birthday cake. Everything is set. Peppa can't wait. Here come Peppa's friends with gifts and smiles. Peppa welcomes everyone with joy. The room is full of laughter. It's time for some fun games. Daddy Pig calls everyone inside. The cake is ready.
Go, go, go!
Everyone sings happy birthday for Peppa.
Happy birthday!
Peppa makes a special wish and blows out the candles. Everyone enjoys the sweet treats. Peppa's birthday was full of laughter and love. It was a great day.
Peppa Pig is sick. The weather has been unpredictable lately, with alternating sunshine and rain. In the living room, Peppa is sitting on the couch, and George is playing with his toys. Suddenly, George looked up and noticed something strange about his sister. So he went over to take a look. It turns out Peppa was feeling unwell because she had a cold due to the changing weather.
Oh,
Mummy Pig went over to check Peppa's temperature, and then Mummy and Peppa decided to go to the doctor. Mummy Pig and Peppa went to the hospital for a checkup. They went to the hospital. The doctor is inside, waiting for patients. So Peppa and her mother went in together. Peppa isn't afraid of doctors, so she was very comfortable letting them check her temperature and body. After the examination, the doctor gave Peppa a fever-reducing patch because Peppa's symptoms were mild. Please see a doctor if you are experiencing any health problems. Peppa Pig's unusual car home. Today, Peppa Pig and her family are visiting an exhibition of unusual houses. The first house is called a mobile home. Oh, it is shaped like a car. Daddy Pig is very surprised. What a funny house. Let's go inside and have a look. Everything inside looks like parts of a car. There is even a steering wheel and a gearbox. George jumps onto the sofa. Peppa Pig and Daddy Pig sit down too. It feels just like sitting in a car seat, but the room is a bit small. Let's visit the next house. Oh, this house looks like a giant fish tank. George and Daddy Pig are very excited. Inside, everything is decorated like the sea. It feels cool and fresh. There is sand everywhere. George plays with the sand and builds a little sandcastle. Peppa Pig does not like all the sand very much. Let's see the last house. Oh, it is shaped like a train carriage. Come inside and have a look. Everything looks just like a real train. George enjoys looking out of the window. The sofa is very soft. Peppa Pig loves it. This is Peppa Pig and George's favorite house. Peppa Pig transforms into a police officer. Today is Daddy Pig's cleaning day. And in Peppa's dusty shed, there were golden dusts and cobwebs that had accumulated over time. Daddy Pig turned to grab a feather duster and began sweeping the shed. When he moved to a cardboard box on the floor, he found something unexpected. Those are police uniforms and hats. Daddy Pig shouted loudly from upstairs for Peppa and George to come down and see this exciting thing. Woo-hoo-hoo! The two sisters ran downstairs quickly and immediately changed into their police uniforms. Daddy Pig took a spare hat and followed Peppa and George to see how much the two kids liked the police outfit. Daddy Pig asked the police officer to pick up Peppa and George for a ride in the police car, and the two sisters were extremely excited. The police officer took Peppa for a ride down the bustling street, then took the two sisters to experience the police station, where they learned many interesting things. Peppa Pig and the Goats. Today, Peppa's whole family will go to visit the goat farm. Daddy Pig and Mommy Pig are waiting for Peppa and George. The two sisters quickly got into the car and set off with their family to the goat farm. Daddy Pig made sure everyone was seated. Then he started driving. Woo-hoo-hoo! The path to the farm had windmills on the other animals' houses, which Peppa and George found very interesting. Whoa! After a while, Peppa's family arrived at the farm gate, and they all went inside to see the animals. Whoa! There were some very beautiful goats in the pen. Some were walking back and forth, while others stood still with their heads held high. Peppa's family went to the goat shed and looked at the goats. Peppa and George went closer to see what they were doing in there. The two sisters were afraid of making any noise and startling the goat, so they covered their mouths. Suddenly, a little goat came from outside and lifted its head towards George. Seeing this, George reached out and petted the little goat, and the whole family had a wonderful outing. Peppa and George's Free Candy Day with Friends! Peppa and George are happily playing in the front yard of their house. A friendly giraffe comes to visit Peppa and George. Let's go to the supermarket together, Peppa and George. Yes, let's all go together. Peppa, George, and their friends arrive at the supermarket. Wow. Everyone is so excited because all the yummy sweets are free today. Come on, everyone, let's go inside. Inside the supermarket, Peppa, George, and the giraffe are very happy. Suddenly, a magical candy machine appears. Yay!
Huh?
Peppa happily walks up to the magical candy machine and turns it on. The magic machine starts working and begins making lots of yummy candies. The very first candy pops out, and the giraffe happily takes it. The second candy pops out, and Peppa happily takes it. The third candy pops out, and George happily takes it. All three friends start eating their yummy candies together. And then all three friends change colors together. Hooray! Yahoo! What a happy, colorful day it has been. I wish every day could be as sweet and happy as this.
Peppa's Sweet Shop. Peppa and George are opening their very own candy shop. They decorate the shop with balloons and ribbons. Look at all the colorful candies! Oops! George dropped some candy. They clean up together, and their first customer has arrived. Susie picks her favorite cake. George packed the treats carefully. Oh! Business is going well. More friends are coming to visit. The candy shop is full of happy customers. Peppa and George are busy serving their friends. The shelves are almost empty. The last cupcake is sold. What a success! Peppa tidies up after a busy day. Everything is sold out. After a busy day, George takes a little rest. The shop closes for the day. And they are proud of their sweet little shop. What a wonderful day at Peppa's Sweet Shop. See you next time.
Peppa Pig and the Firefighters. On a beautiful sunny day, Peppa and George were happily strolling down the street. A little while later, the two sisters saw a fire truck driving down the road. Peppa and George were thrilled to see a fire truck for the first time. The two sisters ran home in a cheerful mood. When the two sisters got home and were about to tell Daddy Pig what had happened, he brought out a cardboard box. Daddy Pig started taking the secret items out of the box. They were firefighting suits. The two sisters were delighted and quickly went to the cardboard box, transforming themselves into little firefighters. Peppa and George admired the firefighter uniforms they were wearing and then jumped up and down excitedly.
Mummy Pig becomes a cow. Peppa and George are playing in the living room. Peppa is a princess and George is a mighty wizard.
I am Princess Peppa. George, magic is just pretend. Whoa!
What on earth? Why am I wearing black and white spots?
Mummy, you are not a pig anymore. You are a cow.
Grandpa Pig told me a legend. To break a cow spell, you must jump into the golden muddy puddle at the top of Mystic Mountain.
Wait, Mystic Mountain, let's go!
And so the pig family sets off on a great adventure to find the magic puddle and save Mummy Pig. But the journey is perilous. A giant rock is blocking the road.
Oh! It's too heavy. We will never reach the golden puddle.
Step aside, Daddy Pig. Super Cow is here.
They have reached the top of Mystic Mountain. Behold the golden muddy puddle.
It's beautiful. Quickly, Mummy, jump before you start eating the magic grass.
Oh, thank goodness. I am a pig again.
That was the greatest adventure ever and the best muddy puddle.
Magic adventures are fun, but jumping in muddy puddles with family is the best magic of all.
Peppa at school. Today, Peppa and George are going to school. Everyone is ready for a fun day of learning. Peppa Pig and George said goodbye to Daddy Pig and went to class. Inside the classroom, Peppa is happy to see her friends again. Everyone greets each other with big smiles. Today's first activity is to learn letters. The children eagerly repeat each sound. Next, it's time to activities drawing. Peppa draws a lovely house, while George, of course, draws a dinosaur. Rebecca Rabbit drew a picture of her family. After lessons, the children go outside to play. Laughter fills the playground as they enjoy their time together. The school day is over. Peppa waves goodbye and looks forward to another fun day tomorrow.
Peppa Pig and the Autumn Leaves. As spring passed and autumn arrived, Peppa and George went out to play chase today and were surprised to see so many leaves scattered on the field. The two sisters were extremely surprised by the leaves because they appeared in so many different shapes and were all very beautiful. Peppa and George went together to pick their favourite leaves to play with. George waved them back and forth, while Peppa had the idea of tossing them up into the air. Seeing this, George also tossed a leaf into the air. The two leaves flew back and forth across the sky before slowly falling to the ground. Wow! The two sisters were very happy watching the leaves fall from the sky because autumn has such beautiful leaves. Let's join the marathon. Today, Peppa and her friends are joining a fun marathon in the sunny park. Everyone is excited to run together. They warm up and stretch, ready for the big race. Even Daddy Pig joins in. Mommy Pig blows the whistle. Let's go!
And off they go. Peppa runs fast with Susie by her side. George is a little tired, but Peppa cheers him on.
Go!
Peppa stops to help her friend Rebecca Rabbit. Daddy Pig slows down but keeps smiling. Time for a little drink break. Everyone's having fun together. George pedals as fast as he can. They're almost at the finish line. Look, they're finishing together. Everyone gets a shiny medal. Because in Peppa's world, everyone's a winner. Peppa and George love dinosaurs. But today, Daddy Pig has found a very strange clock. What happens if you press the button? Oh no! They are sucked into a time vortex, back to the age of dinosaurs. They land in a giant, prehistoric forest. The dinosaurs are enormous, but very friendly. But suddenly, the ground begins to shake. Here comes the mighty T-Rex. Roar! Quick! They must open the time portal! And just like that, they are safely back home! What an adventure! Time travel with dinosaurs is so much fun! Dress up for Halloween! Tonight, Peppa has a magical Halloween surprise. Peppa is ready to dress up for Halloween. Which costume will she choose?
Wow!
George is a brave pirate. What a spooky Halloween duo! Look at her go! Flying high on her magic broomstick? The pumpkin basket is glowing. The magic pumpkin is glowing brighter. And now, look! Candies burst out like a rainbow fountain. Candies sparkle through the air. Peppa the Witch and George the Pirate are having the sweetest night ever. But wait, what's bubbling inside the magic cauldron? The magic cauldron is bubbling. But wait, that's not bubbles. Golden chocolate is bursting everywhere. Oh no, the cauldron explodes, turning the garden into a chocolate wonderland. Peppa and George dive into a colorful Halloween adventure, full of laughter and surprises.